Hello, 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 hello. Hello, guys. Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Cheryl Grabowski, and you've just landed on a variety channel. Actually, today we are mukbanging straight from the mic to the Jersey. Okay. So, y'all, we have a chicken Philly, and then I got a cream soda on the side. And yes, I need my nails done. And then I got me some sun chips right there, right there. So if this is your first time to the channel, consider subscribing, okay? Because there's some good stuff going on over here. Life be happening on this channel, okay? In my life and others that we talk about in the mukbang community. So almost every time my intro is a little different, okay? So if you like different, this is the channel. This is the channel that you need to be on, and welcome. Y'all do me a favor and thumbs up the video. Okay. Today is Wednesday, and I got me a chicken Philly, honey. Let me show y'all. Hold on. I don't want to make no mess. I got on a white top, and I don't wear white, okay? Because it's so easy to mess up, and I don't wear white. Okay, so there's the chicken Philly. Y'all see the chicken, and I got peppers on there. I got a little piece of lettuce and some jalapenos and mayonnaise and all that good stuff, and onion. Certainly onion and green peppers. Okay, let me bless the food. Okie dokie. And let's eat. Y'all, I'm gonna make a mess. So, how y'all doing today? I hope y'all are doing good. And if you're not doing so good, guess what? Tomorrow might be a better day. I'm on my new tablet, y'all, and so I gotta figure out where. I think I make eye contact with you guys on I don't know. I think it's right here. Let me see. Right there. I think. Right there. Mm-hmm. Mm. This chicken Philly be also, it be so good every time. My preference really is the steak, but chicken is a good alternative. So, but it's still really good. Mm-hmm. I always get my sandwich on wheat bread, y'all. Always. And to me, the wheat bread is softer. And she put the right amount of jalapenos. I got vinegar on here. I just saw my napkins. What are they at? So if y'all didn't get a chance to see the live last night, go back and watch it. Please. Y'all, Jersey Mike's got the biggest sandwiches. I'm telling you. These sandwiches are huge. There's so much meat in there, and it's just a good sub. Now Subway, their sandwiches are pretty, they're pretty good, but to me, Jersey Mike's is a lot better. Mm. Mm. I mean, she got a little bit too many jalapenos, honey. Y'all, I'm trying not to make too much of a mess. But this sandwich is huge. So, I'm getting ready to go out of town for the weekend. And I was going to go, with a friend of mine, but I think I need to go alone. Because I love the ocean. And then I just need to process some feelings. They're not all negative feelings, you know what I'm saying? Because I've been thinking of good times with mama, you know what I'm saying? Just her, like, I'd be riding in the car and I'd be like, girl. Because sometimes I feel like she's in this car with me, seriously. And I thank you guys for being here supporting me. I really do. I thank for my YouTube family supporting me and the people in my real life supporting me. I really do thank God for the support. I do. Y'all, I'm going to be just fine. Y'all, this sounds good. I want to talk to y'all a little bit more about honey. Let's finish with this sandwich first. Mm. What in the world I do with my phone, y'all? Oh, Lord. Did I put my phone? I hope I didn't leave it inside that restaurant, Lord Jesus. I don't see it. I don't think so, because I was talking to my daughter. Okay, but where is it? I hear it. I feel it. Hello?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you make it out there?
Huh?
I said, did you make it out there?
Out where?
You said the burial today.
Yeah. I'm freaking out because I don't see my phone. I don't see my phone because I was on the Bluetooth and I had the phone in my hand. But I'm still in the area that I was in. But then, you know, I got my tablet. Oh, Lord. I don't see my phone, child. Jojo, I got to go. I don't see my phone. Wait a minute. I got to go back inside this Jersey Mike. Hold on, y'all. I'll be right back. Y'all, I'm back. I freaked all the way out, honey. I can't lose that phone. Okay. So, I wanted to speak to the fact that when you're in the process of healing, and you are healing from wounds that were created in your life, most of the time in the childhood and sometimes after childhood. It's a process. First of all, becoming aware that you have emotional wounds or scars or that you are broken emotionally, all different ways of saying it, is the first level of healing. Becoming aware. Because there are many of us who are not even aware that because of our upbringing or different things that we've gone through in our childhood, because of abandonment or emotional neglect or any type of abuse, have created childhood wounds, which is emotional scarring that make you feel a certain type of way. And that as we live our lives and educate ourselves and have our careers and fall in love and get married and have our children, or not, choose to be single, or have problematic relationships, however it goes in your life, if you're not aware of those wounds and those broken emotional places in you, then they cause problems. And so people sometimes can make you feel like that you're grown and you should get over it, whatever the it is. Everybody has a different it. And I'm saying to you through this tablet that I understand where you're coming from. I understand. See, they might not. You might have a relative or maybe a spouse or a professor or even a doctor that doesn't understand these types of things. I remember when I went into State Farm to get my insurance situated. Excuse me, y'all. And I was dealing with life situation, as far as my insurance, getting everything situated for my life and afterlife. I was thinking about my children. She and I got to talking. This was after me and my second husband broke up. So me and Meg, that's her name, we got to talking. And she owned the State Farm office that we were in. She was in charge there. She was the boss lady. And she had about 4 other ladies that were working for her. And she was like, well, how can I help you today? And I was like, life is happening. These things have happened and I need to get some things situated, future things. And can you help me? And this is what I want. And this is what, all that. And she said, what do you mean life is happening? And then we started talking and Meg is an entrepreneur like me. She's a fantastic business lady and very smart and, tall. Like Meg was like 6'2". I think she was 6'3" that day because she had some heels on. Like she's tall and really long hair, beautiful woman. And she and I were talking and we come from different walks of life, but we had so many similarities because we both had gone through childhood trauma and we were talking. So I don't just do this at the salon or with my friends. I do it at the State Farm office. We were talking at the State Farm how when you have not had adequate love and teaching from your dad, it leaves a place in you that's not so healthy and built up. You know what I mean? Like you can have a dad in the house, but if he's absent of mind and quiet, like he's a good provider, but he's not a talker. And so him and your mom's relationship is not the best. That's that model relationship, from being a child and looking at, and being not just looking at, but observing patterns and behaviors and energies and vibrations, and they all go into. So me and Meg, we were talking about, because we both had gone through childhood trauma therapy, which is intense and very expensive. Like, a lot of people who say that they have therapy, they might not have had the kind of therapy that I've had. It was intense. Like, you know, it was intense. And Meg she had learned her triggers and traumas, and she had learned how being in a home and being a child, because you come into this world as a child, as a blank slate, it's blank. This here, blank. Okay? Brand new. And from the age of 0 to 7, then your brain is taking in everything, and everything that is taken in is not of your own choosing either, because you're a child. But the brain, I'm talking about the organ now, okay? We're talking about this, how it functions. It absorbs everything. Sounds, colors, shapes, vibrations, energies, patterns, words, everything, colors, everything. Every person that is around that child, it all goes in. The brain doesn't have the ability to sort anything out within those years, 0 to 7. It doesn't have the capacity to sort or kick anything out. It all goes in. That's why childhood is so important. That's how, if something happens to your child within that age range, and sometimes beyond that, then that thing that happened to them, that energy, that vibration, that emotion that was recorded in them is permanent. Permanent. Right. So I don't want to make these videos too long, y'all, because I'm having a hard time chopping it up because I don't know how to do that. So if something happens to your child between the age of 0 to 7, it's recorded in here, and it's permanent. Okay, so me and Meg was talking about those things. We were talking about problematic relationships because of our wounds and our vibrations and what we've been around through adolescence and middle school. Then when you get around up in those high school years and you get to choosing significant others or romantic interests, if all of this stuff from 0 to 7 and from adolescence to preteen and a little bit beyond, you're going to be choosing from them files. On some level. Doesn't matter what the person looked like on the outside. It's all about the inner world manifests on the outside and all of those things. So me and Meg was talking about those things. How she and I were strong personalities and awesome women and entrepreneurs and vocal and go-getters and, woo-da-woo and woo-da-woo. Meg didn't say woo-da-woo, woo-da-woo. I'm saying woo-da-woo, woo-da-woo. And in spite of all of that, we had gaping holes in us and unfinished places that was causing us severe distress in our lives. Okay. And so we both were fortunate enough to one day run into some information. I found mine through Facebook ad. I don't remember how Meg walked into her therapy world. I don't know. I don't remember. But she did. And then we learned what we are and who we are and how all of this works and what we have to deal with. So someone was in my comment section just calling me, I think the person works in mental health, and the person is also someone who's in Truth Hurts comment section all the time. because I've seen her name over there quite a few times, and Keto Loves she's been over there too. But when she comes to my channel, she wants to diagnose me. You know what I'm saying? I have a coach, ma'am, who's super phenomenal. She's been doing it for 30 years. And even though you might work at a low budget clinic somewhere, I'm gonna need you to stay off my page and leave me alone. Because if you work at the low budget clinic dealing with folks, you know what I'm saying? Then I want you to get you a YouTube channel and put it in your real name with your real picture and your real presence of who you are, and then you can do that from your channel. But you being over there on Truth Hurts panel all the time with all that foolishness going on over there, all the ways in somebody else's business and never looking at yourself. Because see, Cheryl know how to look at herself. I'm gonna need you to stay away from over here, but I blocked you last night anyway because I'm tired of you. Go on, because we're not doing that over here. We're actually looking at ourselves over here. That's what we're doing. So don't come back over here no more. C. Richardson, that's who you are. C. Richardson, blocked last night and delete. Because you left a whole short book in my comment section, and I don't know why. You're going to insult my coach by telling me I need psychiatric help. And that's very much what I have for a person who's been doing it for 30 years, ma'am. You know what? I found out on YouTube a couple years ago, because I always do my own. Just like when I was dealing with the church world, right? I was listening to preachers preach, right? But I went to the manual, which would be the Bible. I listened to everybody exegete the text using homiletics and all the things that they do. But I did my own study. You know, I never was fed solely from the pulpit. I ain't one of them kind of people. So, you know, I studied on my own. But when I'm saying in the mental health world, it's the same way. So you got your therapists and your psychologists and all this and that. But see, I do my own research. Do you see what I'm saying? That's just like in my world of cosmetology. All cosmetologists are not created equal. We all have the same curriculum. We all have the same book, the same manual, the same instructions. But all cosmetologists are not created equal, because all of us don't do the same things on the same levels. It's about them levels. You know what I'm saying? We deal with the layers over here. So, C. Richardson, go ahead on, baby, because you don't know how to deal with the levels. So I can see that you done read some information somewhere because you use mental health terminology. So you want to battle me because I don't have a formal education in mental health. I don't need a formal education in mental health. I'm a hairstylist, ma'am. I deal with people every day for 30-something years. I don't work at no clinic. Oh, man. I don't work at the clinic. I was an ordained minister I've been dealing with people, lots of people, ma'am, not at the clinic. With the guidelines from the clinic. You using clinic guidelines. I'm not doing that. I'm doing real work with people. And this is not new. This is old for me. While having my own issues. I've been having people sitting in my chair with strong education in psychology, masters and all, PhDs. And they were not able to tell me, listen, ma'am, I can't. Because when I tell y'all, use your imagination. 32 years with professional women. Ma'am, I've had doctors sit in my chair, ma'am. They wouldn't dare go over to Truth Hurts panel. I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be funny or nothing, but I'm just saying, I want you to get a picture of who you are dealing with so you will understand better. But one of my good clients, and she and I have become friends. She owned 5 mental health clinics. And I knew her we ain't talked in years now, about 15 years, but I was her hairstylist, so I knew her, the person. She had all kind of degrees and things. And I remember the conversations that we were having back then, that which I know today, I would be able to help her get out of her situation back then. Because see, let me tell you about formal education. It is information, but you got to have a certain kind of sense and intelligence to be able to use the information that you have learned. All cosmetologists are not created equal, and all people in psychology are not created equal. Just like all licensed cosmetologists some of them should quit, because that is not, they don't know what they're doing, even with the information from the manual. The same way in psychology, some of you people that are in mental health, now let's talk about it. Let's talk about that. Ma'am, y'all have landed on the right channel. Go ahead and subscribe, hit the like button, and let me know who you are. All people in mental health are not created equal. Some people sit in my chair that are in mental health, and you know that they are God-given, that God have put them in this life. They are full of empathy, got good common sense, super intelligent, and they love people. Wonderful. Then you got the other people who are narcissistic by nature, and they love to exploit, take over, and tell folks what to do, like some of these preachers. All people in psychology are not created narcissistic psychologists and therapists. Now, I've studied that. I've researched that for 2 years. People who don't care about the people who they talk to and give information to. See, Richardson, you over here bothering me, ma'am. You don't have no idea. I'm just getting started on YouTube, ma'am. I don't have time for a person like you who sits on Truth Hurts panel. You sit over there on Truth Hurt panel and listen to that day by day. You don't need to be working at nobody's mental health, nothing. Matter of fact, if I knew exactly who you was, I would report you. Because that makes no sense. That is toxic, terrible energy over there. And even if you do it for entertainment, I might have a problem with that too. Because why would you choose that type of entertainment? You know what I'm saying? It's just on a level of straight trash. You know, it's giving YouTube Jerry Springer at this point. But anyway, y'all, kisses and hugs. This your first. If this was your first time here, like, see her do this here? If this is your first time here, go ahead and comment and subscribe, honey. Yes, because we're building a family over here, okay? All people in mental health are not created equal, okay? They are not. And some of them need to not do it because they don't have that one thing. A cosmetologist without love, a psychologist without empathy, and a preacher without empathy or love, straight to the trash. Okay. All right. See y'all the next time. Don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. I love y'all. And let me know if y'all want to, there a topic or any type of subject that you want me to cover. Let me know. All right. Y'all have a good day. Bye. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel.